Hello, this will be a quick video. I'm just here to report on a care package I received from my good friend Joseph Doherty, also known as Tartax Vliss. It's kind of heavy. Let's see what's inside of it. Nice padded envelope. Get whatever contents inside here safe. Oh. We got a book. Looks like a Rosicrucian text. Initiation in the Aeon of the Child, The Inward Journey by J. Daniel Gunther. Very, very, very cool. Thank you so much, Joe. I will do a dissertation on this. Ibis Press. Oh, that's not too long. It's only 216 pages. You know, if I end up really liking this book, I just may read the whole damn thing and just put it online. But yeah, Joe and I had talked about this book for a while. You know, it's got a heavy gnosis in here. The Rosicrucians. You know, we got some cool images in there. I got an image from the Thoth Tarot, Thoth deck. You know, got some like Kabbalah. I got like some sphere workings and stuff. Got some cool cosmic diagrams of consciousness and shit. Squaring of the circle. Yes. And it even's got the fucking clip oath in here. So it's got like some yoga poses and shit that praise the Jewish God. I'm just being an asshole. I don't even know what they're working with in here yet. It could be black magic. It could be like Klipothian work in here. Oh, one of the images that Joe and I talked about is God as a fisherman. And apparently in this book, it is revealed that Christianity and like Islam, etc., is just a way to get people's souls, and that God gets people's souls. He eats their souls. And then here we have Jesus, the son of the demiurge, and we got these souls in here being devoured by the sea monster, by the sea creature in the astral plane. So very, very cool stuff in here. Some more Kabbalah. The crooked flaming sword. Some like planetary astrology stuff. Brassy serpent. Ooh, what else? In different stages of initiation of internal alchemy on the Kabbalah. So Negrito, Albedo, Rubedo. Very cool stuff. Just flicking through this, skimming through this real quick. See if there's any other images I should show you. So there's that. I'm going to get to it in my own time. If it looks like something worth posting, I'll do the whole book. Otherwise, I'll just do another longer video on it, on some of like the nuggets and like cool things in there. There is another one in here. Oh, Black Magic of Ahriman. Finally arrived. Finally. I want to just give a shout out to my bros real quick. Thank you so much, Kurtis Joseph and Joe Doherty. You guys are fucking awesome. Fucking thank you. The Black Magic of fucking Ahriman. The Ancient Rites, Spells, and Daemons of Persia. Oh. 2 Cody strong. May the blackened fire of Zohak illuminate the paths through Arzura. Kurtis Joseph, and even sigilize my name. Look at this. He personalized it to me. Isn't that cool? So there's an introduction by Asenath Mason. I will also be doing a dissertation on Black Magic of Ahriman in my own time, of course. Okay, the origins of ignorance. The universe is composed of 73% dark energy, which is the void. It is also composed of 23% dark matter, which is the antithesis to matter, and having an opposite charge implied through its negative pressure. Therefore, dark matter is a reflection of matter. It also holds the potential of counter-creation by the fact that it makes up 23% of the cosmos, unlike the mere 4% of creation, which is already made manifest. Dark matter is the Ahrimanian force and all emanations of this current. It is the very clay of the sorcerer which he or she creates change on this dense plane of limitation. It is superior to the 4% reality which we call matter because the antithesis of matter yet still holds much more potential energy to draw from in order to counter-create. This is a potential permeates our being and is the anti-god of the Zenanda or apostle of Ahriman. Evil thought as Temple of the Blackened Fire. Ahriman himself. It's got various practices and stuff that you can do to align yourself with the Black Sun current as you go through the Negrito stages of initiation. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the sigils that they have in here. Druj Nasu, And a lot of these are symmetrical. Akatosha, Vareno. The Venoms of the Black Sun. So there's also some baneful stuff in the magical cookbook rituals in here. I love occult cookbooks where you gotta collect like different ingredients and like throw them in together and like pray over them and stuff like that. That's so fun. Okay. Infernal initiations of the Vizaresh. Dushumat. This is the first step in the abode of the Deves. It is a place of evil thought. The mental stress of this plane can cause madness. As you observe the chaos within the collective consciousness and the effects that it has upon collective corporeal life experience. This realm is an accumulation of negative and useless mental garbage, which is an abomination to the potential of the human mental faculties and the inherent potential of the mind. As you spend time mastering this plane, your ability to still the mind and remain in the moment as an observer will be greatly enhanced. Through being exposed to the mental chaos over time, you will begin to adjust to the torment of your experiences through personal evolution. The essence of Dushumat will manifest in the corporeal plane via severe empathy. You will begin to perceive all the mental weaknesses of those around you and all the emotional turmoil that comes along with it. This will enable you to perceive it within yourself in order to begin ridding yourself of it. If you can remain centered in self, you can transmute this weakness into power. It is the point that one can utilize strength of mind and will begin to harness control of this infernal landscape and all infernal powers which dwell within it by becoming one with it. This is the only way to be liberated from it. To ground this power within, one should apply methods of personal mental control which Vizaresh can provide. Seek them, ask for them. When this plane is mastered, the gate to the next realm can be opened. Dush Hukut. The second step into hell towards the thrones of Angra Mainyu and Asjahi is a place of evil word. Within this realm you will be overcome with residual energy accumulated from frivolously spoken words. Our words in the physical world have vibrational frequency that is indeed an integer in the formula of creation of our environment. As the nature of Dushukut begins to manifest in your life, you will begin to notice the power of speech is indeed abused and taken for granted. You will start to perceive the vibrations of words that mold the very reality which surrounds others. Our words have the power and expression of true will and divine potential. However, words today are wasted and the power with them is therefore minimized. This minimizes our collective power as a race. Newspapers are written at 6th grade reading level so that the subtle nuances and intricacies of communication cannot be learned. Slang and useless words with no meaning are prevalent. Within Dushakut, this negative energy is accumulated, and manifestation of the energy of those useless words happens very fast. The adept must strive to become Dushakut and expand beyond the voice of chaos. Through silence, like the previous realm of Dushumat, you will adjust to the burden. So very, very powerful stuff here. Also rites of self-damnation, and a lot of towards the end of the book it gets pretty intense, pretty crazy. I haven't even read it yet. I'm just skimming on through, but Kurtis, Joe and I have already talked about this. When you get to a certain level of elevation, there you are creating from your thoughts and your words. I mean, look at the formula abracadabra. I create what I speak. So people are just throwing around words all the time like it's nothing, cursing themselves, and just only making their lives harder. I'm guilty of this shit too because like I have this really, really bad habit when something isn't going my way or I'm like stressed out, I like under my breath, I'm like, fuck me. Like Gordon Ramsay, when he sees like a really hideous fucking kitchen or like a really nasty and disgusting fridge, he's like, fuck me. And like you are cursing yourself. So I have to catch myself in the act of that, and like I say that, and then I realize after like, oh shoot, fucking shit, I just cursed myself again. And same thing with your thoughts. You cannot be a reckless thinker because you can accidentally be cursing yourself and others. So there really is a mystery behind that creating from words, word magic, creation from speech, you know, creation from thought. That's exactly what the astral is when you have a lucid dream. Back in the old days, aeons ago, everyone was silent in the temple. You weren't to fucking speak because if you were to speak, anything would fucking materialize. It would manifest in front of you. Creation from fucking speech, you know. And then you have that fucking image in the Book of Revelations, the Nazarene apocalypse. He supposedly kills all the goyim by just opening his mouth, and he just literally speaks swords. Like swords are like coming out of his fucking mouth or coming off of his tongue. Creation and destruction from speech. Words can hurt. Words can kill, maim. They can also heal, because it's really it goes back to sound vibration. Um, there's a science around this called Kodatama, which is the science of vibratory sounds from your mouth. There are girls who can sing so loud that they'll shatter wine glasses. I mean, this is fucking documented. So, another thing too, that's why like in the Devil's Quran and like Black Path, Ya Shaitan, as you're like whipping yourself over and again, is good active dakir, because the forces of darkness live in their name. So if you want to get closer to Shaitan, you'll be like Ya Shaitan, over and over again, or you'd be like Ya Iblis, Ya Iblis, Ya Iblis, Ya Arhiman, as a form of dakir. And there are some Avestian stuff in here. Let me look again. Some Avestian words in here. Like I do have a little bit of experience with this particular current, because Kurtis Joseph, when I was starting to talk to him, like he was in the middle of writing this book, or like towards the end, and it was like getting edited and everything. So like this is right before like this was ready to be put out there, like 2015 or 2016 or something like that. So he was in the middle of this stuff, and he had me perform the 101 names of Ahura Mazda backwards. So, and the 101 names of Ahura Mazda. Let's find this. I saw it. I moved. Okay, Ahura Mazda is the sun. He is the Lord of confined wisdom and the limits of which can be perceived by the physical illumination of the sun and its isolated color spectrum. I really love that wording. Isolated color spectrum, yes. Because we see a sliver of the entire EMF spectrum, a fucking tiny ass fucking sliver of the entire electromagnetic spectrum. Very, very fucking tiny sliver. We don't see radio waves, we don't see gamma rays, we don't see X-rays, and all these other entities in spiritual life. They're on those different radio wavelengths. But yeah, the 101 Names of Ahura Mazda. He had me do that for like 40 days, and it's literally the 101 Names of Ahura Mazda backwards. I'll give you an example. So 101 names of basically the sun, of the light god, and Zoroastrianism, the god of religion and control, government. You know, the fucking political egregore, fucking God bullshit. So instead of like Yazad, which means worthy of worship, I'd be like Deza instead of instead of Vopsar, I'd be like Rapsov, and all the way till I vibrated the names. And as I was doing it, basically usurping my own fucking power and spiritual energy, which is really crazy and interesting shit.